Well, hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's great to see you all again. This video today, I'm going to be talking about my last track day of the season here in Seattle, Washington, that I'm doing with one of my favorite local track organizations, an outfit called Tracktime.bike. Great organization, really great crew, the type of folks that I like to ride with and have a good old chinwag with after the event. And you know, kind of bittersweet. It's the last day of the season. I've managed to accomplish pretty much all the goals I set out for. My first one was that I wanted to be confident riding in A group for the first time. And this year I managed to graduate into A group, and you know, my confidence has grown. Haven't felt out of place or uncomfortable. I'm definitely one of the slower in A group, although I do tend to pass from time to time. But that was my challenge, and challenge unlocked, achieved. So let's head out and join the Track Time guys and come experience my last day at the track with me, and I'll show you what these guys do here in the Pacific Northwest and the sort of thing you might want to be looking out for in your own local track days. So let's head to the track. Well, today is the last day of the track season here in the Pacific Northwest, and it's a Thursday, midweek. There's hardly anyone here, and we get to run 30-minute sessions all day long. So 6 sessions, I think, 6 30-minute sessions all day long. I've done 3 already. It's wonderful. And the local Track Time organization here that I ride with, Tracktime, really great group of people. I'm not sponsored by them, they don't pay me to say anything, but I will say that if you are in the Seattle Pacific Northwest area and you want to do a track day, highly recommend that you talk to these guys. And I'm actually going to show you some footage of some of their control riders, a few of their coaches, lending me a hand, showing me a few lines, few new tricks. I ride this track a lot, but I have a massive interest and curiosity around learning, and I would say I definitely have a learner's mindset. I'm a better listener than I was 20 years ago, and this crew are really awesome. So yeah, come for a ride with me on my Panigale V2. I'll show you the track. Yeah, and we'll hang out with some of the Track Time folks. struggling with that corner.
Yeah, we can look at the video and stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I mean, you know what the lines are. It's just kind of perfecting that. And a lot of things I see is what's, you know, when you talk about being able to get on the throttle earlier, it's because you're turning in too early to the corners. So you're really cutting yourself off and killing your, you know, so then you have to wait a long time to get the bike turned out because you're not doing it earlier in the corner. I mean,
so
probably,
turning too early.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So you're kind of turning it early. So then you can't finish the turn because, like, here's the apex. You know, you're turning here. I'm out here coming around this way. You're coming straight to here.
So I should be later apexing and later turning.
Yeah, just where you're.
Well, g'day, Brandon.
What's going on, Angus?
So I've been riding this track for a while, but love to learn because you're always learning. And you notice a few things that I could probably improve on the track today, yeah?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so you're a track marshal, control rider, that kind of guy for track time?
Yeah. I spent a lot of time with track time as a control rider and then moved into instructing a couple years ago.
So what got you into instructing? Were you racing or something for a while? Or
Yeah, I've raced since 2017 and then, you know, just kind of giving back to the sport and, you know, just trying to help other people out there, you know, get faster safely.
What groups were you racing in?
I raced with OMRA and WIMRA, so
Yep.
Oregon and Washington.
Yeah, on RS660, right?
I did. I started on RSV4 first and then I went down to the 660, which was awesome. It was a great jump going. I wish I would have started with the small bike first and went up to a bigger bike.
Yep.
Because you can really focus a lot more, you know, with what you're doing out there at a slower pace. So it's just not, your hair's not on fire like on a big leader bike.
Yeah.
660 kind of gives you the ability to work more on yourself and your racecraft.
Sweet. So with track time, I notice you guys ride around in the blue vests, and once in a while when it's not really busy, you'll conveniently get in front of us and tap your helmets and say follow me for a while and offer a bit of free insight into how we could improve, right? So that was really cool of you to do that, and it looks like you did some for me.
Yeah, we got some video, but I mean, anytime we're out here, the control riders, right, we're there to help, you know, everybody else out here on track. So if you don't know the line or whatever, you come grab us. We'll help you get through there, show you the best, you know, the line, right? There's really one main race line that we ride. And, you know, we want everybody to be safe. So if we see somebody out there that might be a little out of control or way offline that could, you know, be a safety concern to where, you know, we want everybody to go home the same way they came here, have fun, bike shiny, everybody's happy when they leave.
And you were saying that, like, when you get to a certain level, even if you're riding or racing, or maybe you're in A group, like the slow guy in A group like me, it's about those fine inputs, because you tend to have fundamentals okay, but it's all those fine inputs that where you're losing time. Yeah, that was something you were telling me, and something you're gonna show me on video here, which is cool. So
yeah, I mean, the fundamentals are the fundamentals, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the level of application from there. But, you know, a lot of the stuff that we were talking about, you know, or stuff you just continually work on, right? The line is the line, always ride the line, but then it gets into, you know, your vision. What are you looking at when, right? That's some of the things that hold people back as far as moving to the next step.
Cool.
Right.
So you got some cheeky video of me.
Yeah, we got a little video of you right here, and we'll fire this up. Right here's kind of where I pulled behind you coming down the straightaway, so right here we're exiting the chicane. What's going on here, and this is kind of some of the stuff we were talking about off the track.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm going to wait longer to turn in here. I'm going to come out past the paint here before I start turning in to open up that corner so I can carry more speed, where you're kind of cutting it off. You're cutting your entry off, which is going to affect your roll speed and your exit out of here. That looks great, and the key here on 3, we just want to, you know, keep the bike over to the left a little bit more, and, you know, get the bike turned earlier before we come to the top of this hill to carry less lean angle here and kind of get the turn finished earlier.
So the season is over here in the US, well, at least for us in the Pacific Northwest it is. And I thought it might have been useful if I'd done a video like this maybe earlier in the year. But I suppose the reason I left it to the end of the year is that for me personally, it's been a formative year in terms of how I learn and improve on the track. And I know that we all have different goals and we all have different financial means, but I really encourage all of you who are interested in learning track, regardless of where you're at in life, to find the track organization that works well for you. Now, personally, I'm a 52-year-old guy. I brake easily. I don't want to go to track days that have a focus on volume of riders as opposed to the quality of the event. Now, tracks cost a lot of money to rent. I understand that the more people you get on the track, the easier it is to pay those fees. Now, the track organizations that I'm interested in are ones where you pay a little bit more, you get more track time, and frankly, more people in my age group with different levels of experience. Now, regardless of the volume of riders to track ratio, the other important thing for me, and this goes for all track days, is that there are folks there that I can learn from. Because regardless of where you are at in life, there's always someone, whether it's track riding or just in life in general, that has more experience than you do and probably has some great ideas that you can learn from. So if you can adopt that learner's mindset and realize there's always someone that's going to be better than you at everything in life, and you're willing to learn, then that's the type of crew you want to find at a track. Now, my experience with different learning and courses and track time organizations is pretty broad. I've done almost 50 days at the California Superbike School, amazing organization, very professional, some of the best instructors you'll find anywhere in the world. I've done more focused track training with folks like the Yamaha Champ School, also really good, bring a different perspective. Different is good, variety is good. I've learned from folks like Ken Hill, who I interviewed recently, very focused one-on-one training, also great. Now, some of these broader track organizations, not only do they rent tracks and rent track time, they also have instructors. And today you met Brandon, and Brandon I'm going to be learning a lot from, I think, over the next few seasons. He's someone that's proven himself as a racer. And now, not all racers have the ability to coach though. Just because someone's a great racer doesn't necessarily make them a great coach. Brandon, I think, is a great coach, and I'm going to learn from him. So I'm looking forward to learning more. And just to recap, look, at the end of the day, any amount of training is important. But when you go to the track, it's really important that you also, frankly, forget about everything you ever learned on the street. It's not going to help you on the track. So go in with an open mindset, find the crew, the track that works best for you, the organization that works best for you. Try to leave your ego at the door, and I'm sure you will learn a ton. So thanks for watching this video. Over the next few months, it's going to be getting colder, wetter, darker. I'll be doing a review on the new Honda Africa Twin, some of the bits that I'm putting on it, and get some fall rides in. And I'll also be spending a bit of time thinking about other topics to talk about. So if you have topics that you're interested in learning about, folks you'd like me to talk to, or just general subjects, please let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. I set this up really just as a bit of fun. I have a day job that I really enjoy. I don't have a lot of time to make videos, but I hope that the content I'm providing is useful for you, and I really appreciate you liking and subscribing and all that stuff. So I'll see you later. Have a great day. I'm out of here. Bye.